There is a kind of poverty that hurts, but there is another kind of pain that cuts deeper. The pain of being forgotten by the child you sacrifice everything for. Tonight on Chinel Folk Tales, we will tell the story of a mother who raised a son to become great, only to become invisible in his success. In a quiet village outside Enugu lived Mama Nkiru, a widow known for two things: her hard work and her son. After her husband died suddenly, she became both mother and father overnight. She farmed under scorching sun, carried firewood on her back, worked in other people's fields for small pay, all for one reason: her son, Emeka. Every grain of rice she saved went into his education. Every wrapper she refused to buy became school fees. Some nights she drank holy water so he could eat. When villagers praised her strength, she would smile and say, "When my son succeed, all this suffering will make sense." Emeka was exceptionally intelligent. Teachers admired him. Neighbors predicted greatness. Mama Nkiru walked taller each time his name was mentioned. When he gained admission into the prestigious University of Nigeria, Nsukka, the entire village celebrated. But celebration did not pay tuition. So Mama Nkiru sold her late husband motorcycle, their last valuable possession. "Go and shine," she told him, pressing the money into his hands.
Emeka, my son, take this for school.
Thank you, Mama. I will make you proud.
Go well, my
"Don't
child.
worry about me." University life changed Emeka. Exposure, new friends, new ambition. He graduated with top honors. Soon after, he secured a high-paying job in Abuja. The village erupted with pride. Mama Nkiru slaughtered her last chicken to celebrate. "My son has made it." She told everyone. At first, Emeka called often. He sent money occasionally, but city life moves fast, and slowly the calls reduce. Days turns into weeks, weeks into months. Mama Nkiru will sit outside every evening, holding her small phone, waiting for it to ring. When neighbors asked about her son, she always defended him. "He's busy, big work." But at night, she cried quietly. Sometimes, she dialed his number, then ended the call before it connected. She didn't want to disturb him. In Abuja, Emeka's life has transformed completely. Luxury apartments, corporate suits. He spoke polished English, now with traces of accents, allied social circles. He began to feel embarrassed by his village background. When colleagues talked about their families, he kept his answer short. "My mother lives in the East." He didn't mention the mud house, or the sacrifices, or the woman who still wore the same faded wrappers. Then came Ada, a sophisticated banker from a wealthy family. Beautiful, educated, urban. Their relationship moved fast. When talk of marriage arose, Emeka hesitated, not because he didn't love her, but because of one problem: his mother. He feared she wouldn't fit in, so he made a decision that would haunt him forever. He told his fiancée that his parents were both deceased. The wedding was grand: five-star hotel, celebrity MC, social media buzz. Everything looked perfect except one thing. There was no elderly woman dancing proudly as the groom's mother. Back in the village, Mama Nkiru heard about the wedding from neighbors. They showed her pictures on their phones. Her son looked handsome, happy, complete without her. She smiled weakly and said, "God bless the union." Then she went inside and wept until her chest hurt. Years passed, her health declined. Farming became difficult. The house deteriorated. Sometimes neighbors brought food. Sometimes she went hungry. Yet she still defended him. My son will come. He is busy. Hope can be stubborn. One rainy night, Mama Nkiru collapsed. Neighbors rushed her to a small clinic. The doctor shook his head. She needs better treatment. But who would pay? After searching through her belongings, they found Emeka's old contacts and called him repeatedly. This time, he picked. When he heard the situation, something inside him cracked. He had not spoken to his mom in years. For the first time in a long time, Emeka traveled back to the village. As his car approached the familiar road, memories flooded him. Running barefoot, his mother chasing him with food, her laughter, her strength. When he entered the compound, he froze. The house looked smaller, older, tired, just like the woman lying inside. Mama Nkiru looked frail, almost fragile, but when she saw him, her eyes lifted up like sunrise. My son! No anger, no accusation, just love. He fell to his knees. All the success suddenly felt meaningless. I am sorry, he snubbed. But apologies cannot rewind time. Years of loneliness cannot be erased in a moment. She touched his face gently. You came? That is enough. Those words broke him even more. Emeka took her to the city for treatment. For a brief period, they tried to rebuild what was lost. He bought her new clothes, a comfortable room, proper care, but some damage is not physical. It is emotional. Not long after Mama Nkiru passed away, peacefully in her sleep, her last expression was calm, satisfied because her son had returned. At her burial, Emeka stood beside her grave, unable to speak. All the money in his bank account could not buy one more conversation, one more hug, one more chance to say thank you while she could hear it. Dear listeners of Chinel Folk Tales, success that forgets its roots is failure in disguise. No matter how far you go in life, never forget the hands that lifted you when you could not stand. Because one day, those hands may no longer be there. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. Call your parents, check on your mother while you still can. Until next time, this is Chinel Folk Tales, where every story carries a lesson.